All right. I'm gonna try this again. I just did like a whole video, went live and everything, and the mic was muted the whole time. So I'm going to try to revisit a little bit of it. So this is an episode of the Syncrets To Success podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Velvet Vox sample pack from Ruth and Q Up Arts. It is out now. Before we get into that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and check out this podcast. This is episode 148, I believe. So yeah, we have a lot of episodes you can check out, some sample pack reviews, some interviews, learn about sync licensing, a little bit about trailer music, and all of that stuff. So be sure to check the links in the description as well for some products that I offer and services and things that I provide and I use for creating music. We're going to dive into Kira Ruth. You can see her page here. Definitely follow her on Instagram. She's an incredible musician. I've met her at a couple conferences around the world over the years. You can follow her page here. You can also check out the QUpArts.com page and look for the Kira Velvet Vox sample pack, currently priced at $29. You can check out some samples here, but I'm going to play through just a little bit of what is in the kit. I had cooked up an idea live like on this page, and yeah, it just didn't work out because I didn't have the mic unmuted. So I'm gonna play through a couple of the sounds here. You have some scat vocals here. B I C T. We also have the keys and the tempos labeled. Then we have some almost like vocal construction kits. Na 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 na. Ooh, ooh, ah. And I love stuff like that. And we also have the wet vocals, which would have some reverb and maybe some effects on there. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ooh. I'll play through a few more. Yeah, some great stuff in here.
La, 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 la. I'm scared, but I think that you're worth it.
And then there are some lyrics. I didn't play any of the ones that have like lyrics other than the vocally stuff, but there's some great stuff in here. The one that I used in the track that I cooked up a little bit, started the idea. It's called We Have Today. So it's the bottom one here, and I used the harmonize one of these two. I think I actually used both of them. So this is what I have. I took it into Logic Pro and I was starting to cook up with it. I haven't really settled on a tempo yet. But I added piano. This is the vocal that I chopped up. It's basically pitched down and tempo adjusted. And then I added this piano here. So let's continue to cook up. I think that will catch you up on everything I did. I'm gonna add some drums now. Let's see where it goes. Random. This is the Logic stock percussion. Let me see what else we got here. Could do like this is a plugin called Hortator from the Loops. The drums are from the Loops too, but the Loops Pulse is the drums plugin, but that one they don't make anymore. But Hortator you can still check out. It's like layering a lot of percussion. Here we go. Let's see if we bring in, we'll do a hi-hat, 808 hi-hat. It's pedal. Hi-hat. See if this. Let me go hi-hat or hat. I'm gonna bring in like a MIDI. If I go here, so you see that's all. I started that from this whole vocal sample pack from Velvet Box. This is the original right here. So some dope stuff there. If I go to my cymatics folder here, and then this is the vocal that I flipped. Didn't really flip it. I basically pitched it down and changed the tempo. All right, let's figure out some hi-hats. So I'm going to go to cymatics hat MIDI. We're just going to bring in a MIDI hi-hat thing. Maybe we'll see how it sounds. I'm just going to bring in random ones. Not mad at the first one. Not mad at both of those. So I just tossed Beat Breaker on there to flip up the hi-hats a little bit. Beat Breaker is a Logic stock plugin. Try not to distort your ears. All right, we'll go to pocket strings, which I need to do a review of this at some point. But this is from Crow Hill Company. I want some more reverb. What is glass? We could blend it with like synthy stuff. Oh, that last one, that last chord, I forgot. That's too loud. Drums, what is this? This is high. What is this actually? One thing I didn't mention, check out some sync bonuses. Check out the links in the description for some sync bonuses. In that sync bonuses, you get some free sync courses that are not even mine, but some free ones that are out there. And you can find out how you can get these custom Logic Pro colors that I've created. This is called the Blackout template that I've created. So yeah, you can have access to these as well. And a bunch of other stuff are in that document. So check that out. Find some bells. Just adding on to whatever that melody is, you want to call it. Or we go good old glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. Or is it Celeste? Celeste. all of these sounds will not play at once. I'm just putting in elements in here to have some tools in the toolbox to play around with. This is, I'm gonna show you the keyboard. Logic Stock. It's been my favorite. I have a bunch of electric pianos, but I keep going back to this one. You know what? I'm going to I'll bring that back in a little bit. Double this so that I have a little bit more variation in the keys that I play. All right. Call this electric piano. Electric piano. I'm gonna do I like this piano that I played because it's simple. So I'm gonna try another take on the piano, and if I don't like it, I'm just gonna leave what I have. Drums are cool. I'm probably gonna layer them. So let me find bonus one for you. Emergent drums from Audia Lab, AUDIA Lab, AI drum, AI generated sounds, one shots. But I never use a stock. They have a bunch of kits in here, but I don't use those because anyone could use them. But if I hit generate, it allegedly creates a new sound that it'll never create again and hasn't been created before, allegedly. So AI generated. I don't want that because I already have an 808, so I'm gonna find a kick. It's not bad. Might want something with a little bit more. Let me see. Let me hear what I have right now. I need something with a little bit more like bottom end. That's not exactly 808. Let's see. If we now doesn't really layer right with the other one. I don't need an 808. So this is where the AI fun comes in, trying to find it right. It's like going through samples, but not samples I have. Let me go through the snare. I like that. I don't know about the kick. What I'm gonna do is just copy these drums down and go to the notes, C. Figure out that one, and then the snare is E. Yeah, and I don't need this one. So let's listen to these. How does it layer? Still not a fan of the kick. I just need a it's not bad. Let's see. You almost lose the choir, but again, all these sounds will not play at once with a choir. That's Kira's vocals. So this was, as a reminder, created starting up with the Kira Ruth Velvet Vocal Pack. I'm gonna have an expand patch that I created called Bass Pad. I use this on a lot of stuff when I want like a breakdown. So I'm gonna use this on the breakdown part. This will be bass synth. I'm trying to figure out what velocity does it not trigger that like filter thing. All right, still not bad, but all right, I think that's the gist of it. Let's go through and make an arrangement. So I started with this sample from the Kira Ruth Velvet Box. Check that out here. Kira Velvet Box from Q Up Arts. Sort of flipped it, manipulated it to sound like this. Still tweaking it. All right, so let's make this into a sort of somewhat of a song, and then we'll call it a day. So we will get this to about 2-ish minutes. 2.5 might be a little bit too long, pause, but we'll see. So let's break it down section by section. Intro. Might just be piano. Or at least no snare. Still debating an intro. And then we'll figure out, I don't need all of this stuff yet. Strings, no. Bass synth. Oh, I could do bass synth. And then into whatever this section is. What are we taking out? We're going to take out the piano. At least the first part of it for now. and then back to whatever verse, if you want to call it a verse. For the verse, we'll change up the hi-hats here. So just putting those elements at the beginning helps me to create an arrangement now that I have these different pieces to play with. So I don't want strings, keep the bass synth in there, don't want that. Don't really want electric piano right now. We are 114. Add another part of this verse. Get to what I would call a chorusy type thing. Maybe since we just heard the electric piano, maybe we do turn that off for now. Chorusy. This, I'm gonna call this part the ending right here, but let's figure out how we're gonna turn this ending, make it an ending. Because I have two basses going on. I have the synth bass and 808. I don't want. I'm gonna go try to alternate back and forth. So when the 808 comes in, I could do a side chain, but we won't. We got to figure out this last note. Just the first note is all we need. And I don't even need the drums because those aren't playing before that. And I definitely don't need that stuff to ring out that long. That is piano. Which one? Oh, I have both pianos playing. All right, let's go back. Something is playing that I don't like at the end here. I could let the guitar play out a little bit. Erase. What is the chord? Play the chord on the piano. There we go. I have a little bit more to do on this, but that's the gist of it. I'm going to end this episode, probably finish this, do a quick little master type thing, and then call it a day. But thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out the Kira Velvet Box on QUparts.com. Currently $29, and you can check out some samples there. But it's a great pack, really inspiring, where you can dive in and get some dope samples and chop them up and throw them in your own tracks. So check it out. Also check out the links in the description. You can get a link for that site and also links to products and services that I offer. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Be safe and be well, everyone. All right, peace.